Alora Kane. Glad you could make it to one of my 4,000 acreage, splendid pieces of mind. I come here as often as my schedule allows.
I'm happy to be here, Bronson. Thank you for inviting me. Just what the doctor ordered.
Smart doctor.
So, I noticed. You have houses, barns and cows surrounding us in every direction here.
Yes, madam. I have more animals there all around us actually, but I love cows especially. They're highly intuitive, intelligent, social, and unique animals who remember people who have been unkind to them.
I love it.
Another fascinating fact, cows have such brilliant eyesight they can nearly see everything around them without moving their heads.
Very knowledgeable.
They have great memories, very good at remembering and recognizing faces even after long periods of time.
Sounds like a person I know.
They can remember where things are located, such as their home, food, water, best grazing spots, and most importantly, the location of their babies. I can relate to them. Which is why I've studied more than the profitable marketing company I run. Alora, I want you to know, I appreciate your work ethic and dedication. Everything you do for Saber Enterprises.
I know.
You think you can make an older woman happy by joining Sade and I for dinner sometime?
Bronson.
She always asks. And the boarding school she's worked for's been cruel to her, to say the least. Her husband died in a car accident years ago. I just thought if
I'd love to. And I hate what she's going through. But I don't think it's a good idea.
Why?
You've been really good to me. You're truly an amazing boss. Great opportunities.
Thank you. But don't you see, it's more of a reason to join us, don't you think?
We need to talk, Mrs. Bramford.
Excuse me.
You've been busy with your latest project.
Hello to you too, Xena.
And I am once again, an invisible, penciled in space, on your calendar.
I'm delighted to see you, but you should always knock. Wait for a response before entering someone's home. And how did you know I'd be here? We haven't spoken since last I saw you.
Remember, I told you I know things you don't.
If you want results, you have to be respectful.
I don't want to lose you. I can't take that kind of risk. I'm sorry.
Hush, child. You're not going to lose me. What would give you such idea?
Are you sure?
Of course. You don't look happy. What's wrong?
Things aren't working anymore. I'm tired of living with this.
Don't take it so hard. Calm down. You never disclosed what was truly on your mind, Xena. Your secrets are safe with me. Are you ready to tell me?
I realize I'm not without fault, but it's too late for them. It's prophecy. They didn't do what was necessary to prepare for indignation.
I think your parents should have you see someone.
No.
It's not a bad thing.
I hate to inform you, but you're included.
What do you mean by this?
You want things easy and safe. I liked you better, and you weren't so impaired.
Child, your mind has taken an awful turn. You're out of line.
You're as good as dead if you don't change.
Xena, that's enough with all of this crazy talk.
Big mistake to call me crazy. They want to speak to neighbors, anybody that will listen. Telling them I'm not learning. I hate hospitals, they keep taking me there. Interactions are forced. Eventually something terrible is going to happen. They wouldn't try to understand what lives inside of me.
Get a hold of yourself, young lady.
I can't.
Xena, come on. Your parents love you so much, that is undisputed.
I advise you to believe what I'm saying.
I see. Just what you're dealing with. This is a lot. It really is.
Why did I kill my baby bird in North Dakota? Why? I was thinking out loud, Mrs. Bramford, that's all.
Yes, ma'am. I do understand. You said a man soaked in blood with a ferocious, thunderous voice came crashing into your ears. I do apologize. We can connect you to a trauma counselor. Please hold a moment. A representative will be with you shortly. Right. I am sure you have many questions, and the department I'm going to transfer you to is more equipped to handle the matter. We're here to help, no matter what time it is, even after hours. Breaking and entering is a felony. We should be more aware of behavior.
Are you serious? What did I break? Your door was open.
Technically. I'm always aware. I see past surface level. Try it.
Interesting.
I am a firm believer one must understand first rule of engagement. Know your enemy. Second, know where to engage them.
I meant no harm. I'm not here to cause aggravation. Forgive me. Interestingly enough, they say, when a woman cries and has no tears, chances are she's heartless, self-absorbed and remorseless. Fair statement?
I wouldn't know, Zola.
Sure you don't.
I really don't have time to talk after this break's over.
Diane. You're home. You can relax a little.
I must be really special. You seem to be next in line to visit me about something I have no interest or stake in.
I'd change that mindset, Diane. They're not playing games. Why should you?
Look, I'm busy.
Too busy to discuss the Depresseba case, in which you're wrapped up in. Like we all are. Believe me. I wouldn't bother you unless I had reason.
I doubt if you do. With that being said, I'm sorry I wasted your time. There's the door.
The killer has not been caught. You will see. You won't have time to defend yourself, seeing as though you've done some pretty shady things in the past. Did you watch the news lately?
Don't question me. I don't have patience right now to deal with someone who keeps sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. And no, I haven't.
Why not?
Some of us have real lives.
I think you paid someone to steal the painting from the museum. And somehow got Deborah caught in all of this.
You cannot be serious.
I am.
Here's an interesting question. Is there any concrete, undisputable evidence I did any of these things?
You know what you did.
No. The answer's no, Zola. Bronson doesn't care about you. Stop trying to exonerate a dreadful, heartless, cold and unfeeling man, who's probably every bit guilty of Mrs. Sabar's death. Shall I go on? Or is life in prison more appealing to you than your loyalty to him? You get my point.
You actually think I do? Those are all lies and fabrication.
I see you picked up his vernacular abilities.
You're tough as nails, aren't you? Trying desperately not to throw away your future by catering to a community who doesn't love you back. You're dead wrong in your thinking, Diane.
Am I?
Yes.
I'm not.
It's easy to make statements when the man's not presently here to defend himself.
Must we do this as women? I see what's happening here.
Tell me. Really? I'd like to know what that pretty little strange head of yours is conjuring up.
You're coming for me like this because you think he loved Deborah more. A dead woman. You're jealous of a woman who's no longer on this earth.
I could care less. That was Bronson's choice. He was married. I respected their union.
Did you now?
You wanted him, Diane. Your eyes tell a story you try so hard to hide. It's not about him. It's about what he's trying to do to us. Take away our freedom by using his money and resources to frame us. So get off it.
Bronson's making you crazy. The police, Deborah, the painting, everything.
A lot more than that. And let me tell you something. Don't you ever underestimate me. I know you better than you think.
Zola. I really don't care honestly, so what Bronson told you things about me.
You don't care? You've been trying to claw your way up the social and economical ladder for years. But you're a day late, and I'm sure $1 short.
Oh, please get your facts straight, honey.
They're straighter than an arrow. Did I strike a nerve? Talk to me, girl. Look, Diane. I know it sounds crazy to fathom going to prison for crimes you did or did not commit. But you had heavy disdain for the Saber family. Evidence compiled on your behalf was revealed to the public.
I don't believe you. They spoke to you, made you aware. Because you're on their team. Right?
Check it out for yourself.
They're looking into my background. Invading my private life. They will not find anything. I did what I was told by my employer. I'm innocent. I killed no one.
And I didn't either. That's why I'm here to see if we can have each other's back. For God's sakes.
Plot against one of the most powerful men in our state.
Something like that, yes. Outsmart the bastard for once. He's got a Laura Kane, this woman. I find her to be pitiful, sorry and very lost.
She's pathetic. He tells her to jump and dance around the bullets he shoots at her cheap heels.
Exactly.
She does it without command even.
I bet.
Doing his dirty work. I already know. Wow, this land, it's breathtaking. You should have told me. A map would have been extremely helpful to locate you.
A needle in a haystack.
Literally. If these chickens destroy my heels, you'll be paying for them twice.
Not a problem, madam. I think you know what I'm capable of. Did you find the restroom, my dear?
Not without the help of a maid. A lot's happening so fast I can't sleep. The state of Deborah's body's running through my soul. I have to do something. I'm exhausted.
I understand.
I can't keep up. It's turning people against us.
And for what? They don't know the facts.
I know, Bronson. I'm shocked as you are. And the dog attacks over the phone. Absolutely awful.
I do apologize, Laura. It was beyond insane, tolerating such madness. This disloyalty will not go unchecked. We took care of people who didn't have it in themselves to go on.
I agree. I was there, I saw what you and Deborah did. Hunter's been by the office late afternoon for the past several weeks. I don't know what to tell him. He is used to deal with Bronson. This man, he's relentless and psycho.
He's harmless. Don't worry, my dear girl, everything will fall into its place.
Easy for you to say, strangely.
You're keeping it together just fine. We're doing okay, Laura. I don't trust anyone else. Sade needs you at a time like this.
It's important to be professional, you and me. I said this before. Since news reports about details of Deborah's murder, the office has received ongoing impersonation calls, death threats, unsolicited visits, hate mail, cyber trolling. The list is extensive. It's getting out of hand, Bronson. How on earth? How could they possibly think you'd hurt the woman you love?
Peter Rockville has started them on this nonsense trail of blatant lies and degeneracy. Her body hasn't been released from examination. He has to rule me out.
I spoke to the medical examiner myself 3 days ago.
Checking behind me?
We're in this together. Get used to the way things are until they decide otherwise.
You receive the same answer, no doubt. They don't believe others have important lives of principle to contend with.
Be that as it may, I suggest you roam feverishly through that sizable Rolodex of yours and retain a team of the best lawyers money can buy.
You're late, Laura. A man of my caliber doesn't toy with his freedom.
I should hope not, Mr. Say. Bar. The husband's the first suspect, we understand that, but I still don't get it.
Simply a waste of time and taxpayer dollars. How long will it take them to figure it out?
Seriously. A 4-number code system we've used for years isn't helping things in our favor, that's for sure. Just be sure when you speak to Mr. Rockville, you're precise.
Many years have gone by. I might be off about a few things, but I'm quite sure the department will hold it against me.
It makes a difference.
Naturally, I suppose.
Today's dish was made with love. Eat up before it gets cold, people. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you for joining me for Diane's cuisine and delicious pastries. Now that I've cooked, served my very tasty, awesome, healthy, nutritious meals to audience and staff, as I do every show, I will answer a few questions about what we've learned today.
Rio a des investigations fort murderines Bronson.
Number 1. I'm really thankful I studied French in high school. 2. I'm sorry, but those kinds of questions are inappropriate.
Yes, ma'am, I want to know as well. Are you in trouble for Bronson's wife?
I did not kill anyone's wife.